That's what I've learned. I've learned that American Judaism needs to save itself. That the Israelis are not, they don't, they're not really interested in what American Jews think. And American Jews, whatever you think about Israel, maybe everything Israel done is absolutely necessary and correct, and it's fine. It's still a vicarious experience for American Jews that is not consistent with with the way they live, and the meaningfulness of Jewish life in America has suffered for its wholehearted embrace of Zionism alone. Now, I think it was probably almost certainly the right thing to do in the 1940s. There were hundreds of thousands of refugees that had nowhere to go. The only way they could go is if you created a state in Israel. I get it. I'm with them. The Ikhud movement was not realistic, but at some point, American Jews had to recognize the fact that they were living entirely different lives than the Israelis, and that the heroism that they witnessed was not their heroism. It was somebody else's heroism, and they needed to chart their own path. And the intensity of the embrace of Zionism and the Holocaust have stood in the way of that. And so, to the degree that I have a conclusion as an American Jew rather than as a historian, that's my conclusion, that American Judaism has been hollowed out by its embrace of Zionism, and that it needs to save itself quickly, because, like I said, the numbers have been disappearing, and they're worse among young people than any other. So that's sort of my, to the degree that I have anything optimistic to say, is that I think that many American, particularly young American Jews in rabbinical academies and cantoral students, that they're realizing this, and American Jewish leaders are finding a new path. Young future American Jewish leaders, they're being resisted by contemporary American Jewish leaders, and that'll be a very interesting struggle in the future.